Yo, what's happening? This is Late Night CJ, and we back at it once again. Now, there was this little topic that came up, and I feel like a lot of y'all can identify with this. Work husbands and wives. Now, when you think about that, you're like, work husband and wives, that is something cliche. It don't really happen. That's just somebody they cool with. Lies! Trust and believe. There is somebody at your significant other's job that they have become, even though platonic, close to.
Every woman got a work boyfriend, homie, because she can't see his flaws. So he come to work every day dressed up, smelling good. She showing up, smelling good. He noticed when you done made her mad, her spirit down, she low. He complimenting her. He noticed when she get a new fingernail polish. He noticing all this shit you not noticing.
Now, there's a few things that goes into this cheating. Yes, it is cheating. For anybody that has questions, if there is even a question of work husband or work wife, that is cheating. And here's why. Reason number one, psychological connection. Anytime you allow yourself to connect with somebody outside of your relationship that you don't share with the person in your relationship, you have now exposed yourself in a manner that is not conducive with a married individual. There should not be anyone other than your husband or family that you are close to that has access psychologically to you. Now y'all like, what you mean by access psychologically and how is that cheating? You really making just you cool with people at work into cheating. Let me explain this to you. Say there is something that you find funny, right? And maybe your husband or wife doesn't really find it funny. Like, I can't stand Big Bang Theory. That's just me. It's not a show that I particularly watch, don't care to. But say somebody likes it, right? And then at their job, just sitting at the coffee pot or something like that, and they reference a little saying from Big Bang Theory. Just a little slight reference that if you watch it, you catch it. And you like, you watch Big Bang Theory? Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Oh, I've never missed, and see that thing? You see that? Yeah, I've never. Connection, immediate connection. Most cheating in any format never is overt as you see each other and you be like, what's up? What's up? You down? Is you? What's cracking? Let's get it. It is never that way. It's always a slight connection that it's like a little flicker, a little spark that ends up turning into a raging inferno. And the next thing you know, because it's psychological, you might be watching a reel or something like that. You might be watching something, a short or what have you, and then you look down and you smile. And you're not smiling because you can't wait to share this with your significant other. You're smiling because I can't wait to text this to so-and-so from the job. And in that, you have now allowed somebody to have psychological access to you in their absence. That should only be reserved for people that you are in a relationship. I shouldn't be thinking about and anticipating an interaction with somebody outside of my relationship to the fact that I become giddy, to the fact that I become anxious. Oh, they're gonna love this. And then they respond back like bing, bing, with the LOL. Oh my God, I was just thinking the same thing. I saw it, and now you've bonded.
You looking for that work husband. You know who that is? That's the first dude that you say, you looking for Cheryl? You're like, no, I'm looking for you. Come here. Yeah, let me holler at you for a minute. That's just who the Stop buying my wife coffee, Starbucks.
Emotional connection. It was brought to my attention that in the movie Grease, they got this song like some kind of summertime love, sometime. People bond through shared experience. Think about this. Say you get up and you go to work, women in particular, you're doing your hair, you're doing your makeup, you're getting your clothes together and whatnot. So you might be talking to your significant other almost in passing. Kind of, you seem like this? Okay, yeah. And then you're watching, a lot of women, y'all be watching your YouTube little makeup videos, murder. Y'all know y'all like watching a little and murder type things while y'all doing y'all makeup and you doing your lashes and everything. You're not talking to him. That's time elapsing, right? You get to work, and then as soon as you get into the coffee pot room, you see Darius. Ronaldo, Marvin, whatever his name is. You see him and he says immediately, oh, you look nice. And you perk up. You got happy. Happy is an emotion. Now, it's platonic. You don't look at Darius or Ramon or Jarvis that way. You don't look at him, but he has now affected you in a way that brought you up. Your husband didn't say you looked nice on the way out. He'd be like, have a good day at work, babe. He says that every morning. But when Jarvis said it, good morning. Man, you look nice today. Oh, thank you. You did something. I just dyed it and then I got this gray. Oh man, gray ain't got nothing to do with age. Now, as that on the surface, that's not crazy. That's just him identifying something that he saw, but you now feel a little bit better. You don't feel old. You feel acknowledged. And then it starts. This is where I said about the time. Say you work 8 hours with Darius or Jarvis or Ramon. You work 8 hours with him and y'all work in a group. So you have all this interaction, the jokes. Hey, did you see that on TV last night? That was crazy. I was watching the show Fear Factor. I love Fear Factor. The new one with Johnny Knoxville, that's crazy. Yeah, but y'all going back and forth and y'all just connecting on so many levels. And now you are anticipating conversations. You get home and you are only with your husband by the time y'all both get the food together. Y'all mess around with kids. He take a shower, you take a shower. You put rollers in your hair. You clicking through channels, he clicking through channels, you scrolling on your phone, he scrolling on his phone. Y'all have maybe spent a combined time interacting an hour and a half while you and Jarvis been kicking it all day. Next, y'all go to lunch in group settings and he is watching. Then y'all start having the Christmas little party at the job. Y'all have the little Easter or Mother's Day little thing. And now Jarvis knows what type of coffee you like. Can I get a hot upside down caramel macchiato? What? He walks in and sets it down. And he didn't get you the little itty bitty shot glass. He got you the big tall, what is it, a venti? He got you a venti. Your husband don't even know you drink coffee and this dude know your exact order. Then he'd be like, hey, we finna go out to lunch. You want something? You wanna get something? And she'd be like, no, I got this work. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. He comes back, sets it down. I remember you saying you liked tuna on sourdough, extra spinach, no onion, easy mayo, and a line of, what was it, Dijon mustard? Yes, you remember? Hey, we're a team, right? And he just gives you a fist bump. What? Oh, Darius is working his thing and you ain't even knowing it. It's platonic though. Y'all ain't going out, y'all ain't doing nothing, but you've allowed yourself to open up into a space that should be reserved. In a perfect world, you should be going to work, talking about, hey, where's this email? When do we need to drop this off? Who do I need to call? How many copies do need to be made? What's the deadline? That, and you go home. But no, you are spending a good portion of your life with somebody that's outside of what should be your real life. And once you allow somebody to intercept that connection that should be with your mate, that's cheating. In any other world, think about this. If my romance is intercepted by another woman, what's that? If my conversations are intercepted by another woman, what's that? If my thoughts of what's funny and what my goals are and my dreams and aspirations are intercepted by another woman, what's that? So what makes, just because y'all haven't made coitus, that is a Big Bang reference, if y'all haven't made coitus, then what is the difference? You should not be allowing yourself to bond with somebody because all it takes is that one time when homeboy at the house ain't so kind. When homeboy at the house ain't acknowledging you. When homeboy at the house starts to feel like it's taking you for granted. When homeboy at the house is not complimentary as he once was, where he is like, baby, you're beautiful. You walk by and he like, hit you on them yams and them cakes. But no, now you walk by all day. You could walk by on fire and he wouldn't even notice it. And that's when Jarvis and Ramon's little upside down caramel macchiato hot tastes a little bit different. That's when Ramon's tuna sandwich on sourdough hit a little bit different, because now you feel acknowledged. Now you feel like somebody cares about you, and that is dangerous. The point I'm trying to make is talk it over with your significant other. Don't allow somebody else to be a bigger cheerleader in your home than the person that you decided that you wanted to spend the rest of your life with. Because guess what? Jarvis, Ramon, or whatever his name is, just might be single. He just might not care nothing about your relationship, and he just might be disrespectful to be like, you know, somebody like you really shouldn't have to put up with something like that. I mean, you're a beautiful, talented woman, you're hardworking, you're driven, you're educated. There ain't too many like that. I mean, all the girls I've dated, you know, it seems like they're more concerned about their phone and what new app came out and how many selfies they can take. But every day I see you, it seems like you on 10, like you have this drive that most women ain't really out there. And, you know, I think that he's a fool to not to cherish somebody like that. I tell you what, if I ever came across a woman like that, all I gotta do is do the exact opposite of homeboy, and I give her everything that she'd ever desire. Now, how you gonna compete with that? You go home talking about, and he's sitting on the couch in his drawers talking about what's for dinner. The point I'm trying to make is pour that time back into your real relationship. Share those thoughts. Talk to your significant other. If you feeling neglected, talk to them. If you feeling that they're not being as complimentary as they once were, talk to them. Let them know, I'm not feeling my best, baby. And if they are any type of man, and if they care anything about you, they'll make the corrections. But this is Late Night CJ. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. One behind it. Let me find out if somebody named Ramon or Jarvis at the job.